it's Jess from Meyer Hatchery. It is fall here in Northeast Ohio, and one of my favorite things to do is explore the woods all around me and find boredom busters that I can store next to my chicken coop and offer to the flock during the middle of the winter time. These are kind of nature provided boredom busters. The first thing that I look for is I look for twigs and sticks and branches that have fallen that are in really good condition, so they're really smooth, and the flock loves to use those to perch on. They love the bigger branches that have the different kind of little branches coming off of it, and they'll perch on there and they'll play in there. Sometimes I'll add a little extra scratch on top of there and they'll play with it all winter long. In the springtime, I drag that branch back out of the coop and I put it back into nature to compost and go back to the earth. Another thing that I look for is logs. So, I've got big logs like this all around the property, and we love to put these in the coop. The flock loves to scrape at them, so it's going to help keep those toenails nice and filed, especially if they haven't been out a lot because it's really snowy. Another thing that I'll do is I'll drill holes in logs like this and I'll fill it with peanut butter and scratch, and the flock will love digging for those treats. So if you have some logs, I highly suggest putting some of those aside to use in your coop. Another thing that I use isn't necessarily from nature, but if you have a farm, you may have a few laying around, and that's old tires. We keep a few tires around to not only build a dust bath for our coop, but our flock actually loves to just crawl on them. And at the end of the season, we can hose them off and use them again the following year. The last thing that I like to do, and this does require you to buy some treats, is I will throw the treats into the coop and let the flock dig around in their bedding. And they're helping you. They're helping to turn the bedding, especially if you're doing the deep litter method, and they love that activity of digging in the bedding. The type of treat that I'll throw out will usually be some scratch or cracked corn or some mealworms. I make sure not to throw too much out because we don't want to have a lot of excess in the coop, but they're treats. Your flock will eat them in 30 seconds flat. Hopefully I've given you some easy boredom busters to use in your coop this winter. If you have any questions, be sure to let us know in the comments below. As always, make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel and click that bell so you're the first to know every time a new video has been released. I'm going to get back to exploring.